everyone, and welcome back to our English Learning Podcast, where we learn English in a simple, natural, and practical way. If you are listening while relaxing at home, traveling, studying, or maybe even pretending to study but actually scrolling on your phone, we are happy you are here.
Yes, that happens to me too sometimes. Hello everyone, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jessica. Today, we are doing something a little different and very interesting. We are going to learn English through world news.
That's right. Today's topic is something many people are seeing on television, on social media, and in international news.
Our topic today is America versus Iran explained in simple English.
Now, before we start, let's say something important. Our goal today is not politics and not debate.
Exactly. Our goal is to help you learn English vocabulary and understand how English speakers talk about world events.
When you watch international news, you hear many important English words like conflict, tension, military, missile, diplomacy, and attack.
At first, those words can feel difficult, but today we will explain them in simple English so beginners can understand.
And by the end of this podcast, you will know many new words that you can remember when you watch the news in English.
All right, Mike, let's start with a simple question many listeners may have.
Go ahead.
What is happening between America and Iran right now?
Well, the relationship between the United States and Iran has been tense for many years.
Yes, the tension did not start yesterday. It goes back many decades.
In international relations, the word tension means a situation where countries do not trust each other and problems are increasing.
That's a great explanation. So when we say there is tension between two countries, it means the relationship is difficult and there is a risk of conflict.
Exactly.
And another word we often hear is conflict.
Yes. Conflict means a serious disagreement or fight between groups or countries.
So when the news says there is conflict in the region, it means fighting or serious political problems are happening.
That's right.
Recently, news reports said that military actions and attacks happened between groups connected to these countries.
Yes, and when military actions begin, you start hearing many specific words in the news.
Words like missile, airstrike, and retaliation.
Let's explain those words because they are very common in news English.
Good idea. Let's start with the word missile.
A missile is a powerful weapon that travels through the air, sometimes very far, and it can hit a target like a base or building.
So a simple sentence could be, the military launched a missile.
Exactly.
Another common word is airstrike.
An airstrike means an attack carried out by aircraft, like fighter jets or military planes.
For example, the military carried out an airstrike on a target.
Yes, that is how journalists usually say it.
Now, here is another important word, military.
Military refers to a country's armed forces. That includes the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force.
So when someone says the military responded, it means the armed forces took action.
Exactly.
And one more word that appears often in news is retaliation.
Retaliation means responding to an attack with another attack.
So if one country attacks first, the other country might respond with retaliation.
Yes, that's correct.
Sometimes when beginners hear all these words, the news sounds very complicated.
But once you know the vocabulary, it becomes much easier.
Exactly. That's why learning English through news is so useful.
It helps you learn real-world vocabulary.
And it helps you understand global conversations.
Speaking of global conversations, many countries pay attention to conflicts like this.
Yes, because events in one region can affect the whole world.
For example, the Middle East is very important for global energy and trade.
Especially oil.
Exactly.
When conflicts happen in that region, oil prices can change and global markets can react.
That's why leaders from many countries watch the situation closely.
And you often hear the word diplomacy.
Ah, yes. Diplomacy is a very important word.
Diplomacy means countries trying to solve problems through discussion and negotiation instead of fighting.
So diplomats meet, talk, and try to find peaceful solutions.
Exactly.
Let's make a simple sentence.
Okay.
Countries are trying diplomacy to avoid war.
Perfect.
Another word you may hear is ceasefire.
Yes, that's a good one.
Ceasefire means an agreement to stop fighting.
So when the news says both sides agreed to a ceasefire, it means they agreed to stop attacks.
Exactly.
Sometimes those agreements are temporary.
Yes, sometimes fighting stops for a short time.
Now, Mike, many listeners might be wondering something.
What's that?
How can English learners talk about news topics in simple English?
That's a great question.
Because news language can feel advanced.
The key is to use simple sentences.
Let's try a simple conversation example.
Good idea.
I'll start.
Go ahead.
Did you hear the news about the conflict?
Yes, I read about it online.
The situation sounds serious.
Yes, many countries are worried.
Leaders are asking for peace.
I hope the conflict ends soon.
That's a perfect simple conversation.
Notice that the sentences are short and clear.
Exactly. You don't need complicated grammar to talk about serious topics.
Simple English works very well.
Let's teach listeners a few more useful news words.
Good idea. The first one is alliance.
Alliance means a group of countries that support each other. So when countries cooperate for security, they may form an alliance.
Exactly.
Another word is sanctions.
Sanctions are penalties or restrictions that one country places on another country.
For example, trade restrictions.
Yes.
Governments sometimes use sanctions to pressure another country to change its behavior.
That's correct.
Another word we often hear is negotiation.
Negotiation means discussion between sides to reach an agreement.
So diplomacy often includes negotiation.
Exactly.
Listeners, here is a simple learning tip.
What is it?
When you watch English news, write down new words.
Yes.
Then try to make simple sentences with those words.
That is one of the best ways to remember vocabulary.
For example, if you learn the word conflict, you can say, there is conflict in the region.
Or leaders are trying to stop the conflict.
Perfect.
Another good practice is listening daily.
Even 10 minutes of English news can help a lot.
And don't worry if you don't understand everything.
Even native speakers sometimes find news complicated.
That's true.
The important thing is consistent learning.
Small steps every day.
Now, Mike, let's review some of the words we learned today.
Good idea.
Conflict.
A serious disagreement or fight.
Missile.
A weapon that travels through the air to hit a target.
Airstrike.
An attack carried out by aircraft.
Military.
A country's armed forces.
Retaliation.
Responding to an attack with another attack.
Diplomacy.
Solving problems through discussion.
Ceasefire.
Agreement to stop fighting.
Alliance.
Countries working together.
Sanctions.
Economic penalties.
Negotiation.
Discussion to reach an agreement.
That's a lot of useful vocabulary.
Yes, and these are words you will hear again and again in international news.
Now, let's give listeners a small challenge.
I like challenges.
Listeners, try making one sentence using one of these words.
For example, use the word conflict or diplomacy.
You can even write your sentence in the comments.
That's a great way to practice.
Before we finish today, let's say something important.
War and conflict are serious topics.
Yes, many people around the world are affected by these situations.
So when we talk about these topics, we should always do so with respect and understanding.
Our goal today was simply to help you understand the language used in news.
Because English learners often want to understand global events.
And learning vocabulary through real-world topics is very effective.
Absolutely.
All right, everyone, that brings us to the end of today's podcast.
We hope you learned some new English words.
And we hope you feel more confident listening to English news.
Remember, learning English takes time.
Practice a little every day.
Listen, read, speak, and repeat.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to subscribe and share the podcast with your friends who are learning English.
And tell us in the comments which English word you learned today.
We love hearing from our listeners.
See you in the next episode.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.